All right. Oh, we got Modern Budget Curl, Mauricio, and Wendy. C3LLO says, hey. All right, guys. So today we are talking all about our wedding. As you can see, we got married. Got some bling bling going on. So we're just gonna kind of talk about the day, see how it all went, and just gonna go over that with you guys. And then later on, we're gonna do another video talking all about the honeymoon, which you didn't know. But so if you guys have any questions or anything of the wedding day, what happened, things that we liked, things that we didn't like, anything of that sort throughout the whole wedding day, please let us know in the live chat. I have it up here on my computer, and we'll be answering those questions. So before all of that, we just want to kind of go up kind of through the day and how it went, and then we'll get into the live chat. So I guess I'll go first and you can jump in.
Yeah.
So we got up super early, and my best friend and her mom came over to the apartment, and we just kind of prayed together and just talked and just kind of set the mode for the day. And then we went and got Starbucks, of course, because we have to start the day with Starbucks. And then we went to the venue, and they had a full-on bridal suite there. So at the venue, we had hair and makeup come in. We had one makeup girl, two hair girls, and we just got ready there, and it was a busy, crazy day. You know, as one person finished her makeup, the next girl's in the chair, and just going. And then we had lunch come in, and we had Publix subs and Chick-fil-A, of course. And what happened with you at Starbucks that morning?
Oh, the Starbucks I go to every day, they wrote me and Kelly a card.
Yeah, we had like a card for him with like probably 20 different people signing it, which was really cool. You can tell he's a regular. So that was really fun. And what did you do that morning? Did you get breakfast and stuff?
No, we were supposed to, but
You didn't get breakfast?
no.
See, I didn't even know we didn't get breakfast. So what did you end up doing that morning?
Just hung out, went and got my hair cut,
Got a haircut, got a shave.
shaved,
Uh-huh.
had lunch, and then
Where'd you have lunch?
a local sub place.
Oh yeah, the spots. They throw the meat like from one person to the next into the sub. It's really cool. So we did that. Then we got me in my dress, which was a process. The thing was so stinking tight. It was like the corset lace up. And then we had the first look with my dad. He forgot to wear the correct shirt, so they had to like send him back. He was a complete mess. But it was a lot of fun. Then we did our first look, which was actually one of the questions that we had was about the first look. So we did that. What was your thoughts on the first look?
Well, I bawled my eyes out.
Yeah.
She was not beautiful.
And you were hesitant about doing it at first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the first look, it's very like mixed reviews of people like it, people don't. You know, they want the first look to be coming down the aisle. But I've heard so many great things about it because it really takes the nerves away, and it takes it so you can really just concentrate on that moment. And, you know, Jamie was able to express himself how we needed to when it was just us. It was just us, the photographer, the videographer, rather than, you know, 200 people in the church. Because I think you said you wouldn't have let yourself cry like that if it was in front of the church.
No.
Yeah. And it was just a time that we could like have to each other. We had, you know, a good 20 minutes of just taking pictures, just being able to talk, being able to say hi, you know, for the first time that day. And it was just like able to take a lot of stress out. And also just for timeline, we were able to get a lot of pictures out of the way. We took some gorgeous pictures there, and just was able to take those and just have a less stressful time after the ceremony. Because after the ceremony, before the reception during cocktail hour. That's usually when people get all their pictures in. And we took pictures then, but if we had to cram all of our pictures into that hour time frame, we wouldn't have gotten them done. I would have been stressed. He would have been, like, everyone would have just been so stressed out. It didn't rain a little bit when we were taking pictures, like sprinkle, which wasn't too bad. It was supposed to rain all day that day, which was stressing me out. And everyone's saying it's good luck for the bride, but then you just tell the bride that so she doesn't cry. But that's not true. So we did the first look, then went to the church, had the ceremony, which was awesome. Cried during that as well. As I was walking down the aisle, I had it together, and then I made eye contact with my uncle that lives in Massachusetts. And once I made eye contact with him, I just lost it. And then the ceremony was beautiful. We had a unity cross that we built, and it had 3 strands. You'll see it in the pictures that we braided. And it, talking about the verse with the 3 cords are not easily broken. So as Christ is the center of our relationship, and then each other with the 3 strands, which was really cool. We did communion during the ceremony. Some special music, some of our friends sung, which was awesome. I came down to All Sons and Daughters song, and then they sung Even So Come during the unity piece, and then they did Marry Me by Train, which was awesome. What was our exit song?
Best Day of Our Lives.
Best Day of Our Lives, yeah. So then we went into took pictures, family pictures, which took forever. And then the reception, which was awesome. And our exit. What do we do for our exit?
What?
The sparkler exit with the car.
Oh, we did a sparkler exit, and a friend of mine drives a really nice car. They let me borrow for the night.
Yeah, it was awesome. Alright, so we're gonna dig into the live chat, and I think we have some more stories, but we'll go into live chat for a little bit. Ravi Fuad says, hey there, y'all. Mauricio says, congrats. Wendy's asking what the first look is. So, first look, a lot of people do them different ways. Some people do them actually at the church, where the groom is at the altar and the bride walks down, and it's just a time that they can see each other before and you get pictures. We did it out on the dock in the out by the boats and stuff, and so Jamie was there waiting for me with his back turned, and then I came up behind him and I put my hands over his eyes, and then he turned around, and it's just that first look of when he sees you in your dress. And then you get like pictures of the reaction and everything, and then you take some pictures together, and it's just a really special time. Do you have any of the pictures on your phone or no?
No.
Yeah, it's really special. It's really fun. Let's see. Jessica Leather says, I missed the first few minutes, but so glad I was able to join you all. Let's see. C3LLO says, I'm from Tampa. Oh, local Floridian. I was wondering what you think would be realistic range for a budget for a wedding. I've watched your budget videos and was wondering. Okay, so weddings down here in Florida, they're expensive. He's worked a lot of weddings just in the industry of lighting design and sound and stuff, and they're anywhere from 50 to 100 grand plus. One of my coworkers, she got married in Miami and she spent over $100,000 on her wedding. And we obviously knew that we couldn't do that. We wanted to pay cash. We originally wanted to do it for 15 grand. So we said we could, save that up, no problem. And as we went, we realized that wasn't, realistic. We spent 15 grand alone on the caterer in the venue. So we spent 30 on ours, or actually it was like 29 and change. But it was hard to stay in budget, but it was totally doable. Depending on how many people you have and what kind of venue you have. If you're able to bring in your own caterer, then you can save a lot of money by doing like something simple like a taco bar or something like that. Or if you know people that can cater or can cook for it, If you want to do something simple, if you want to do something during the morning. I've seen a lot of brunch weddings that start at like 11 a.m. They don't have a real reception. It's more of like a cocktail hour type reception. You can save a lot of money about that. It depends on your style. You know, if you want something big, extravagant, party like we did, I wouldn't call it extravagant, but a big party like we did, and then it's going to cost a little bit more. It all depends on what you want. Gazelle Intense, they did their wedding for about $5,000, but they had a super basic, super easy wedding. So it all depends on what you want. Let's see, Jamie, did you do anything special for Kelly? Wrote me letter.
Right, we wrote each other letters.
We did letters before. He got me a beautiful bracelet with the Infinity logo on it. Or not logo, but design on it. I got him a watch, an Invicta watch that he wore. A little cute little sign that said "See you at 2:30" on the watch. What else did we do? I think that was pretty much it for day of. We got yelled at, or I got yelled at for texting. We were texting in the morning a little bit. We got yelled at for that. But it is what it is. Yeah. All right, keep the questions coming. I have some questions that you guys have asked me here. Let's see. What was the funniest moment?
Chris dropped the rings.
Yeah. During the ceremony, Chris, the pastor, he dropped the rings right in the middle of it. And then when we were doing was it the communion or the braiding? I don't remember which one it was. It was during Even So Come. So it was either the communion or when we braided the cross. The photographer was trying to get a shot from the side behind like this bush, and he knocked over a planter, which was really funny. Sweetest moment.
Sweetest moment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think for me was the first look
Probably.
when he was crying. We were both crying, but he cried first, and then when he started
Whoa.
crying, then I started crying.
Okay. Yeah. First look.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really sweet. How many bridesmaids? We had 6 each. So I had 6 bridesmaids, he had 6 groomsmen. Let's see. Best gift. Ooh. That's a tough one.
Not the toaster oven.
We got this. Alright, guys. I am super grateful for all the gifts that we received. They were so sweet, so generous. We got this toaster oven that's like an all-in-one toaster oven. And it's bright fire engine red. And it's huge. Like, would take up so much counter space. It has like a coffee pot, a griddle, a toaster oven, and one other thing. And we're never going to use it. I don't know. I think maybe the air fryer.
Yeah.
Air fryer is awesome. Or a waffle maker. We got a lot of, it's called Williams-Sonoma's Gold Touch. It is bakeware. It's ridiculously expensive, but it is such high quality. It is it's a, Wendy Valencia, that's why people register for stuff. Amen. But this bakeware it's a non-stick bakeware. You literally don't have to put anything on it. It's so high quality. It's like nice heavy weight. We got a ton of that stuff, which is awesome. And it's stuff that you would never buy for yourself, but when you register for a little bit nicer stuff. You know, you want to upgrade. A lot of the stuff we've had, like dishes and different things like that, we have it, but we wanted to upgrade a little bit, which was fun. What was your something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue? I didn't really do this. I don't know, that tradition is just not very big for me. I did have blue on the bottom of my shoes. That counts, right? I don't think I did anything borrowed.
Cake cutter?
Borrowed with cake cutters, yes, which the cake cutters were a whole other fiasco. We were pressured into borrowing these cake cutters. I didn't want to use them because I didn't want to have to worry about them. And I was like, no, I wanted to just use ones from the venue. Everyone's like, no, you have to use these nice Kate Spade ones and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, all right, fine. Well, afterwards, we can't find the cake cutters. And so we're about to leave for our honeymoon, and I asked my planner if she had them. She didn't have them. I asked my mother-in-law, she didn't have them. So then we asked the venue. They couldn't find them. And so I'm looking on Amazon to see how much they're. $65 for cake cutters. Like, are you kidding me? So I was really not wanting to have to buy new ones to replace them. And so I'm emailing the venue, CCing my mother-in-law, and said, look, I'm about to leave for the country, outside the country. Can you handle this and figure it out? And they ended up finding them eventually. So yeah, some cake cutters were something borrowed. Something new, my dress, pretty much everything. So yeah, so those are those. That's that question. Did Jamie freak out at all?
During the rehearsal, yeah.
For what? Everything, nothing worked.
Yeah.
Our rehearsal was like 30 minutes to an hour late. Yeah. We had the band get there, and then nothing worked. They told us that they would have all this stuff set up. It wasn't set up. Nothing was syncing. And then we didn't have the laptop for the slideshow, so I had to run home to get that. Yeah, that was bad. Was the slideshow even ready, or Dave made the slideshow that day?
It was ready.
It was ready. Yeah, that was bad. The bows were a fiasco. The bows for the pews. I just wanted basic tool bows. I didn't even want to decorate the church, but everyone pressured me into it. So we just basic tool bows, and we didn't buy enough. And we were going to do them every other aisle, but they decided it just didn't look good, so they had to make two new ones as we were doing the rehearsal. And it was just crazy. But we had two awesome ladies that were able to put those together for us. And they looked beautiful. Then we had, when we walked down the aisle, we did it to All Sons and Daughters, Oh How I Need You. And that song, it has like a lot of like up and downs in the song. And so each time it goes up, then another like group of people were supposed to walk. And the planner was supposed to have all the timings down for it, but she didn't. And so we were getting frustrated with, when people were supposed to come and whatnot. That was a little crazy. Did I freak out at all? I freaked out a little bit about the timing, because I wanted to make sure that was right during rehearsal. I think that was pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see what else. Alright, I don't know if you covered this in your proposal live stream, but to Jimmy, how did you know it was the right time to propose? Oh, that's a good question. Take it away, Jamie.
That is a tough question because it's never going to be the same for everyone.
No, how did you know for me it was the right time to propose?
Just everything lined up and everything fell into place like it was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And God gave me the signal that it was time.
He had the ring for 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. I was not very patient. I didn't know he had the ring, but well, I kind of did.
No, you didn't.
He put it on our calendar,
No.
and then I texted my best friend saying, "I think he's getting the ring," and then she sent a screenshot. You need to fix this. Yeah. Let's see. Wendy Valencia is asking, talk about music. You said in one of your other videos that your music was super unique. Oh, that's a good one. So our DJ does a really cool like DJ plus musician combo. And at first I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want the DJ. I am, like, as you guys know, I am Miss Frugal. I am Miss, like, let's save money everywhere that we can, and didn't think it was necessary, and thought it was kind of stupid, to be honest. But Jamie's worked weddings. He's done it. He knows how good it can be, and he knows like how big it is. So we decided that we're gonna do it. We were able to cut some money elsewhere, and so we decided to go for it. So we had the full DJ, but then we also had 2 musicians that we hired in addition to that. So we have one that was a percussionist, and then one guy was a combo, did sax and violin. So during like cocktail hour, he was going around and serenading people with sax. During our first dance, he would, play sax along with the music. Our song was Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. So we played along to that. And then like as the party got on, he switched to violin. And it wasn't like a sweet, soft violin. It was like a jamming violin. He had LED lights on it. He was getting all up in the party. It was really cool. Everyone is like still talking about it, and he's dancing along with people. He like pulled out a chair at one point and was like up on the chair. I think it was that I can't think of the song name, but he's up on the chair. Everyone's like dancing around him, like all jump in, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, they were awesome. Our DJ was incredible. I just want to mention the night flew so fast. Like everyone talks about how fast it is. And I remember a planner coming up to me at one point and was like, hey, we're about to do the next thing. I think it was like the next set of speeches or something. And in my head, I'm like, Kara, it's been 5 minutes. But really it was like the normal 45-minute time. But it just flew so fast. But I don't think that, like, I don't remember everything. I remember pretty much everything that happened. A lot of people were like, I don't remember anything from that night. It's just don't remember it. I think part of that is just because I wasn't drinking, but I remember everything. It was awesome. Let's see. Jessica Leather, $65 for cake cutters. I think we spent maybe $10 or something at Hobby Lobby with a coupon for our cake cutters. Yeah, that's what I would have done if I had to buy our own. And we borrowed the second set of cake cutters from the groom's cake for my cousin since we got married at her house. Horse farm out in the country. That's awesome. We did a groom's cake. I surprised him with a red velvet cake, which is his favorite, and it was, my coworker made it, and it was like in the shape of a stage. It was really cool because he's a lighting designer, so it's in the shape of a stage, and then it had little lights all around it on the base, and it spun. It was on a spinner. It was really cool. People were loving it. Mauricio asked, any awkward moments during the wedding? I can think of one.
Okay.
You can't? Okay. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I don't dance. Like, I don't dance. I was not given the rhythm gene. Even when I'm like tapping to like music, he's like, Kelly, like tap to the beat. And I'm like, I am on the beat. And he's like, no, you're not. And he's a lighting guy, so he has to have like the beat on point and like always hit the light at that second. And yeah, I don't want to have that. And he's a good dancer. He's a really good dancer, and I'm not. And so I was really, really nervous about the dancing. And I'm like, okay, slow dancing I can do, like that just kind of swing, like I can do that. But fast dancing, like fast music dancing, oh gosh. I can dance in the car by myself all day long. But dancing to like today's music, stuff like that, And so they told me like, you don't have to dance. Like all you have to do is do the first dance with Jamie and then the father-daughter dance. That's all you have to do. And I was like, okay, we're good. Wow. Oh, and then do a little like this on the walkout. So they have everyone walking out, the big intros and everything into the reception, the grand entrance. So then it gets time for ours, and I'm like, oh gosh. So we go out, and I'm like, woo! And then they're still playing music, and they're supposed to go into our song, but they have to like obviously finish the song, which that just didn't process in my head. So we're just like going on the dance floor, and I'm sure my face was just like sheer like terror. So I don't know what to do. I'm so awkward, and they're just dancing, whatever. So then they cut into our dance, And so we have our dance, and it was awesome. I loved our first dance, and they had the sax guy go and all this stuff. Okay. Oh, and then they invited all the couples on a dance stage. Then they broke into another dance set. Well, we're still on the dance floor. And like Jamie's starting to dance, and all these people are like coming around us, and I'm like, oh gosh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like sheer panic. So I'm like, Jamie, I don't like this. I don't like this. So we like get our way off the floor, and the planner comes and she's like, what's wrong? Like, and I'm like, you said I didn't have to dance, but we're dancing. But what do I do? She's like, well, Jamie said he wanted like a hype, like dancing wedding. Like, do you want us to tone it down? And I was like, no, I just don't want to dance. And she's like, okay, but this is what Jamie wanted. And I said, that's fine. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. And like another girl was like, Kelly, what's wrong? Like she came up to like, I'm sure I was causing a little bit of a scene. And I'm like full on like panic attack mode. And so then she's like, why don't you just go around and like greet the tables and stuff? And I was like, okay, I can do that. Oh my gosh, I felt so uncomfortable and so awkward. I felt like I looked like an idiot because I just don't, like, I feel like I look like Napoleon Dynamite when he's dancing. Like, that's how bad I feel like I look. I don't know if I look that bad or not, but that's how I feel. Like, I just have no
You don't.
rhythm whatsoever.
You're fine out there, babe.
Yeah, you have to say that. Good question, Mauricio. Let's see. Wendy says, Mauricio, you need a picture on your channel page. Just saying. I agree. Not that we don't know what you all look like, Mauricio. Oh, Heather is in the house. Good morning. Welcome. Let's see. How long were you two together when you got engaged? 3 years?
Yeah.
Just under 3 years. It was 3 years in June. And then we got engaged in February. We had an 8-month engagement. How would you say that? Oh! CeeLo. Sorry. C3. Oh, I gotcha. All right, CeeLo. Also a member of the I Don't Dance Club. You're not alone. Yeah. It sucks. Wendy, I don't dance either. Yeah, I don't believe that. I feel like you have rhythm, girl. Jessica Leather says his groom cake was also red velvet too. He had camo and the Mizzou label. I don't know what that is on the cake. He wanted to wear a camo tux, and that's a whole other story. I said no. What did Jamie want to wear?
What did I wear?
You wanted to wear like Sperry's and shorts.
Yeah.
Or like rainbow flip flops.
Yeah.
No. Okay, this is a problem that we had. We live in South Florida. We had a beach-themed wedding. So everyone thinks beach-themed is like laid-back, flip-flops, like maxi dress like I'm wearing now. No, like just because like beach theme is like the colors and like sea glass and sand dollar stuff like that, starfish, it does not mean any less classy. And that was a big problem that I had. A lot of people thought it was like, oh yeah, laid back wedding. No, I want to be just as classy, but just those colors. Wendy asked, how was the honeymoon? It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. We're going to do another live stream about it. But it was so fun. So fun. Wendy says, I seriously have no rhythm. Ask Mauricio. Mauricio says, Wendy can't dance, believe me. I need to see this on video, and I want to see Mauricio dancing. I bet you have that Latin blood in you, Mauricio. I bet you can dance. Jessica says, my aunt bought the camo socks. The best friend agreed to wear these. See the rainbow flip-flops, true Floridian. That's the only flip-flops you'll wear, right? Is rainbow?
Yeah. I prefer them.
Yeah. Reef has a similar one. Let's see. Vita with Wiki. How do you up this up on YouTube? It's 7:30 here. I miss so much. Hey girl. So after this, it takes like 30 minutes to process, but afterwards you'll be able to watch the whole thing. It'll be live on my channel. Mizzou is from Missouri football. Gotcha. His team. I'm a Tennessee Vols girl though. I'm a Gator Go Gators. Vita with Vicky. Yeah, I'm Latina. Can't dance either. We'll do it. It'll be viral. Yeah, I don't believe that. It comes with those Latin jeans. I wish I had some of them. Yep. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Your pictures looked gorgeous. Thank you. We're gonna get a video soon of from our videographer, and I may try and edit it a little bit with some royalty-free music so I can post it. But yeah, I'm super excited. Do you have any pictures on your phone?
No.
You don't?
No.
There's some pictures on my Instagram and Facebook, and then we're gonna be putting some more up as well. The second dress. I want to tell you guys. So I was able to go the entire day without peeing, without having to like do the whole awkward lift the dress thing with the bridesmaids. So I went pee right before I got my dress, and then maybe 30 minutes before we left, probably 30 minutes before we left, we changed. So he put on shorts and a button down. I put on like just a white summer dress. And I peed right when I got in that. So I didn't have to go to the bathroom the entire time I was in my big poofy dress. See there, he's a UF guy. Look at that. Anna Evergreen. I'm loving the blonde hair.
Yeah. Should keep it.
Yeah, he made me go blind. Pretty Joy's here. Hi, Julia. Oh, I'm so excited you're here. Wendy, I need to pee now, but I don't want to miss anything. Vita with Vicky, my BFF, lives in Coral Springs. Is that close to you? That's about 20 minutes away. Yeah, it's out west. We're by the beach, and that's a little bit more inland. That's awesome, though. Let's see. I'm sorry. That's awesome that you're a Gator fan, though. Love it, love it. I was brainwashed to be a Gator fan when I moved to Florida, but I'm happy with it. Was that everything? Oh, that's a good question, Mauricio.
We'll read the last part.
Mauricio asks, you know who Mauricio is?
No.
You don't?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's Wendy's husband.
Oh.
Yeah. See, Mauricio Valencia, Wendy Valencia.
Okay.
And Mauricio's in a lot of her videos. Yeah, but he wasn't in the beginning. So Mauricio asks, now that you're married, is Jamie going to be in your videos more often? Oh wait, that's right. He doesn't have a choice. Everyone loves him in the videos.
I travel too much.
So, how about like more of the vlog videos?
Okay.
Yeah. We have to put together the video of the honeymoon still.
Yeah.
That vlog video. We should do that this weekend. Julia says, prudent, Jamie needs to catch up. Yes, he does. See? He's awesome. People want to see your, like, real personality. Like, right now you're just tired and don't want to be on camera. Yes. It comes in the marriage agreement. Welcome to the club, brother. See? They all love you. Anna says, I got Golden the best friend's puppy just when she peed. We laughed forever at the awkward moment. That's awesome. Yeah, we didn't have any of those. I didn't have to pee. Nope. It was good. Which I was afraid because of the way my dress laced up. Like, it laced up starting, like, past the butt. So they would have to undo everything. Wendy, right after it, till death do us part. That's awesome. All right, guys, so we are going to wrap this up, and I'm so glad that you guys joined us. Let me know if you have any questions about the honeymoon, where we did a cruise, and we will answer all those questions for you and tell you, like, kind of play-by-play how it went. And as always, this will be loaded up and in a little bit, so you guys can watch it from the beginning. Let me know how you guys are doing, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.